This appears to be a very hard landing, followed by a collapse of one of the rear landing gear, perhaps, because you see the plane sort of shift down to the side right before that engine starts to flame. That'll be a good starting point for investigators. You know, did the impact, the hardness of that landing, result in the gear collapsing? Did the gear collapse because of other reasons? That's not going to be told by the video, but certainly these new images give us a sense of what appeared to be a very hard landing. You don't see the typical kind of flare up that you would see as a plane would come into land, where you bring the nose up just a little bit right at landing to sort of smooth it out. This one looks like they came in almost like a carrier landing, straight in. A hard landing. They were dealing likely with winds at that time. We had heard gusts up to 40 miles an hour when they were coming in. So all of that will be significant. This video does give investigators a pretty good starting point as they make their list of what they want to know and what they need to find out.
Put in context for us, if you could, Chris. One of the passengers said that they were upside down like bats in a cave, just hanging there with their seatbelts on. How unusual is it in any kind of airline incident for the plane to be upside down at the end?
Well, it's certainly very unusual, but clearly something that was thought about when they designed not only the aircraft, but those seats. The seats are designed to withstand many times the force of gravity, and if you ever wanted a lesson as to why people tell you to wear your seat belts on the airplane, this was it. Staying in those seats saved lives. The flight attendants, you hear when you're coming into land that they need to prepare the cabin for landing, and they go through and they collect glasses and everything else, things that could become projectiles. They tell you to put your bags away and your laptops away. The reason they do that is for a scenario like this, where things go wrong and those items could be flying about the cabin and injure passengers. By securing them, it also means that there's not clutter on the way out of the airplane. In this case, the exit path was the ceiling.